So right about now, you're all sitting there in your homes, desperate for answers, and things are getting really, really bad. So what is there left to do? This entire time, I thought in my head, this is a curse. We don't have powwows. We can't have this. We can't have that. Everyone's inside. The virus is going to kill everybody. But somewhere along the way, even in the Native American community, powwows became fractured. Somewhere along the way, a lot of natives lost sight of what it truly means to be Native American. When my own people started portraying and displaying the same disgusting behavior as the very people we publicly claim we cannot stand or despise. That just makes those particular natives completely full of shit. There is no other way to put it, because that's what it is. You're full of shit. If you publicly say, "Oh, I don't like our president," yep, your actions and your behavior are just as bad and just as vile and just as disgusting as his, then you're full of shit. This entire country, full of shit. Up until now, we've fucked up the environment. We've overpopulated. We've depleted natural resources. We've done all kinds of things. Hell, we're financially in the crapper up to our necks, and yet we still allow Hollywood to spend millions and billions and billions of dollars to make movies. Yet right now, in this time of this financial crisis, our government should be seizing that cash and those funds from those major film studios and making better use of it. Take it away, take it out of Hollywood's pocket, not out of the pocket of everybody else. No. They had ample opportunity to do so. They had ample opportunity to not do what they have to. Well, to not continue on the path that they had chosen without considering any recourse. Of course, there's going to be recourse. This is what happens. Some time ago, I recorded something. Some time ago, I made a song that was on my second album called Crossroads.
Human physical being, spirit, and power is about that spirit, about the being, and our relationship to the planet, to the earth, to the universe. It's where our real power connections are. We live in a time where we have been indoctrinated to believe that authority is power. So when we look externally, we see these ones that feed off of us, control us. They have defined power from the material perception of the human, not of the being. So we look at economic system as being power, but in reality, an economic system is basically a system of authority. And we look at military systems as being power, but in reality, it's another system of authority. Or religious systems, but these are systems of authority. But we have been destiny to destroy the earth. That's arrogance. What it is man's destiny to do is destroy civilized man's ability to live with the earth. So we as human beings, if we take responsibility for our lives and live our lives in a coherent manner, as coherent as we possibly can, then we will have the evidence in curing this disease. This earth will not allow antibiotic will come in a planetary sense. If it means open up the ozone, let it wipe the civilized man out, the earth will continue on. See, maybe we should be developing our loyalty to this planet and this earth and our future for our descendants more than we should be to governing political systems that have created all these problems. See, but now most people are trying to find solutions to problems, but they're trying to do it within the confined abstractions of democracy. And so if they're not willing to think objectively about our responsibilities towards our own descendants, then they will come up with no solutions. They will only perpetuate the enslavement.
In the end, it's arrogant to think that the earth will not have the last laugh, because she will. She's cooking right now. She's cooking up something big for us. She's cooking up one big giant enema. Not one of us, not one, but all of us are going to pay. We failed her. See, the arrogant thing that we failed to realize is that it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how much you try and control people, all the guns, all the bombs, all the tanks, all the money, all the stockbrokers, none of it is going to stop the earth from having the last laugh. All of us are going to pay dearly. No matter what you do or what you say, we are all going to pay for it. The only real winners are the ones who died and went to the great fire in the sky. I mean, really, how many are willing to pay? How long are you willing to ignore what's so blatantly obvious to everybody? How long are you willing to let the powers that be, or the supposed powers that be, dictate to you and lie to you and keep you divided? How long are we willing to let this continue? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we say or what we do. This is going to come. We're all screwed and you know it. We have two options. Either A, stand utterly by and let the inevitable happen, or we're all totally screwed, or we can come together and put an end to this. Because there's ever a time to put an end to it, now is it. Now is the time to come together and put a stop to it. Now is the time to come together and put an end to it. Now is the time where we stand our ground and say, no more. 500 years is enough. We have one home, and we're not going to let you destroy it. When I recorded that song, I had no idea that those words would speak loud and true. Because the earth did have the last laugh. The earth animals are a part of the earth. They have a symbiotic relationship with one another, and the animals will always do the earth's bidding no matter what. But now that I got your attention, now that you're forced to hear me out because what are you going to do? Each and every one of you. We have an opportunity to turn this around. Our way of life has to change. Putting our emphasis on Hollywood is what's killing us. It's junk food, fodder for the brain. Leaves us comfortably ignorant to where we keep on going on the course we are going, That's what led to where we are now. None of us were prepared for this. Our superficial, idiotic way of life. Consumerism, lack of caring for the environment, selfishness, arrogance, that wanting to get your own way, instead of considering the greater good or the generations after us, we selfishly chase after the things we want instead of what we need. Now that we've had a sobering look into ourselves and what we need to change, what are we going to do now? What choice are you going to make now? It's only pestilence now, but that the earth has to bite back and serve us humble pie again. The next time she will not be as kind. In the grand scheme of things, the earth is giving us a long overdue spanking, a long overdue ass whooping that we are all deserving. Each and every one of us has failed the planet in one way or another, and she is not happy. Is she thinning out the herd? Yeah. Pestilence is nothing more than the earth's way of culling the herd. We are the herd, and there's too many of us. We could turn this around. We really can. For all non-natives, the Red Road is the future. It is the only way forward. Now, this is a bold move, but if you want to walk the Red Road, we will give you that chance. We will form a new tribal nation for non-natives. We will show those who wish to walk the Native American road how to live how to be a new tribe in themselves. Biunega Mokwa. A new tribal nation of non-natives who wish to walk the Red Road and to follow our way of life. If you wish to do that, fine. You are more than welcome to. We ask of you, be on our side. Do the right thing. Help us reclaim what's rightfully ours. But at the same time, reform and remold and reshape a new future for yourselves. It is not a hate but love, winning back the land, one non-native at a time. I challenge each and every one of you who are watching this, for all non-natives who wish to walk the Red Road and to follow our way of life. Send some feedback. Do what you have to do. In a positive way. Smudge. I challenge each and every one of you to get some white sage and smudge and quell the germs from the air. That magical leaf pretty much has a lot of antioxidants in it that will burn away the germs. smudging and praying and knowing that the God and the Creator are one and the same. We cannot ignore the earth and the Creator any longer. They're tired of trying to get our attention, and us and the rest of us failing to meet them halfway. Because this is not helping. This is not helping at all. I have only one question though. Now that I have your attention, are you prepared? Are you prepared to do what you have to do? Aho.